Hello and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So in today's pre-shuffle and meditation, the topic that was brought up is, monkeys aren't supposed to fly, right? Monkeys aren't supposed to fly, right? Side note, and if they do, it's probably just a fever dream, Dorothy. One moment. Okay. Monkeys aren't supposed to fly, and if they do, it's probably just a fever dream. Okay. Well then, let us check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. I'll make sure that, Chariot. Warden of Daggers, Authoritarian. Strength. Two of Crystals. And Temperance. Okay. Is everyone present and accounted for? Looking good, smelling good? Okay. Let's roll. All right. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly just as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A spiritual chariot. I can go anywhere that spirit takes me. Warden of Daggers and Authoritarian. All right, so going new places, seeing new sights, brand new horizons. Hashtag new things, new stuff. Who dis? And you're really taking it in, is what I'm seeing. Like with the Warden of Daggers or Queen of Swords, you're really taking in this information. Because yes, while she will, drop the sword at the sight of just at the scent, not even the sight, at the scent of the first lie, the other part of that is that she is constantly receiving information and sifting through the information and filing what is true and what is not. What is true and what is not. Like she's like one of those mail sorters from Men in Black, like she's on it. The one's under the desk. No smoking. The one under the desk. Yeah. And then you've got the Authoritarian or the Emperor. Right? So this is like, yes, these are new sites and there's a lot of information taken in, but you understand that you are coming into this and you're coming in as an authority figure. So you don't really have the liberty to be wide-eyed and slack-jawed when all of this comes in. There are other ways of showing your appreciation for what Spirit is showing you. Ouch. Now we've got the Strength, the Two of Crystals, and the Temperance. Yes, now is not the time to be wide-eyed and slack-jawed. There's balancing happening here. And ooh. Okay, one moment. Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet baby, I'll never let you go. Yeah, there's balance here because there's the balance of the earth and the air, right? With the crystals and, the juggling. And then there's temperance, adding the fire and the water to the mix. This is like balancing two elements versus balancing all four. So no, you don't have time. Oh, that's the glow up. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, you don't have time to be like Willy Wonka in the flag museum. Like it's just you're past that. Yup. Rooted. 10 of Daggers. 10 of Cups. Chancellor of Wands. 8 of Cups. And Hanged. Yeah, you're past all that. Okay? You've got the Hierophant with the 10 of Daggers and the 10 of Cups. You've seen too much shit to be wide-eyed and slack-jawed now. Right? Now you're here to be happy. And you can do that and know what's going on at the same time. Or at least give the appearance of knowing what's going on at the same time. Like it's actually possible. All right. With the Chancellor of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Hanged Man, these three down here, this shit right here, hold up, one moment. Oh, with that kitty. Oh, okay. The Chancellor of Wands is it's a big guy. Like, they're sitting among sunflowers and they are looking these sunflowers in the face. Now, sunflowers can grow anywhere from like 6 to 8 feet tall. So the fact that this person is sitting on a bench with the feet firmly on the ground, looking at sunflowers from a seated position, it gives me the impression that when the Chancellor of Wands stands up, they are almost larger than life. And this larger than life energy is moving to a completely different position. They're so used to looking over and above things. And now they're looking at things from the undercarriage up to gain a different perspective. What are we going to gain from that? What does this have to do with the flying monkeys? Ace of Crystals, the Devil, the 8 of Wands. I just asked about the flying monkeys. Here they go. 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Death. Okay, so I just asked, what does this have to do with the flying monkeys? Oh. Okay. So there's a proposition for you. There's a proposition coming through to you, coming through for you. Several, as a matter of fact. And you're going to be faced with the task of choosing one and moving forward with it. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And also, you have what it takes to put the kibosh on whatever dastardly plan this devil has cooking up. Like, it literally could be wrapped in confusion. And you're going to have to beat that confusion away. But with this strength and this passion and this conviction, you'll be able to lay it to rest. All of the other false offers. Three of Crystals, Chancellor of Cups, Three of Cups, Five of Crystals, the Sun, and the Nine of Daggers. You feeling like something is going to pass you up. There's this feeling of, but what if I miss my opportunity? You're not going to miss your opportunity. Like, why would basking in the delicious rays of the sun give you anxiety? Is it because you burn easy, Lestat? Like, hold on. Or because we've got these two cards of collaboration and jubilation with the Queen of Cups, there's a fear that, oh shit, they're gonna find out about me, and they're gonna find out that I'm a sham. You're not a fucking sham. Okay. Imposter syndrome is screaming with this layer. Like, I'm seeing like fear of exposure. Okay. They're going to find out all the bad things that I did. None of us are perfect. Not even the people that hurt you. And you're really concerned. And if you're really that concerned about these wounds, and concerned that these feelings have not been addressed, do what you need to do and address them. The Queen of Cups is here to assist you with that. Because make no mistake, this sun is coming doo-doo-doo-doo. And there's going to be warm, warm rays for you to bask in. Warm rays. But this fear of being found out is a bit concerning. Told you, monkeys don't fly. And if they do, it's a fever dream. So we got the Warden of Cups right behind it. 4 of Cups. 7 of Daggers. 3 of Daggers. Knight of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. This is really fucking with y'all. It's fucking with somebody. Because you've got taking things for granted, moving strategically, and looking back on the past, and heartbreak. Here. With the royal emotional energy right up the gut. So you've got the King of Cups up top, right? Or the Warden of Cups up top. And the Warden of Cups is the father figure. He is, just because he doesn't say much doesn't mean he doesn't feel a lot. The King of Cups feels very deeply and very passionately, but will not necessarily convey that via words, right? And because there's so much there with what's going on just in the emotional space of the King of Cups, it keeps a lot of people guessing. And sometimes people think that just because there's silence somewhere that they're cool, and that's not necessarily the case. Enter the 4 of Cups. Not seeing that the Ace is there. The Ace is sitting right here next to the Warden of Cups too. You know, like there's something missing amidst all of the sloshing. There's something that is being overlooked. And with that being overlooked, and it's probably because your arms are too full of swords. Your arms are too full of swords. You got to smelt some of that shit down. Okay, make a super sword if you need to. But this clunky 5 daggers thing you got going on while you're leaving the other 2 and looking over your shoulder, like it's not really safe, man. Somebody call OSHA, because there's some violations happening. And not only that, there's something considerable that's being overlooked in the midst of all of this emotion that you, collective, are not speaking. It's weighing on you too with that 3 of daggers. Not gonna lie. It's messing with you. It's messing with you big time. Sucker's still coming up. You know, and like, yeah, the heartbreak hurts. You're gonna have to write about it. You're gonna have to talk about it. But you've got to get it out. This heartbreak was meant to teach you something. You are not meant to hang on to it for an extended period of time. You're to hurt deeply and learn from the pain so that you have the courage to love again, Knight of Cups, without making the next person pay for the transgressions of the ones that came before them. It's not lost on me that there are 3 daggers here and 3 cups in the ocean in this deck either. There's someone here being gang stalked and triangulated. I am almost certain of it. And I understand how unnerving that can be. Personally speaking, I understand how unnerving that can be. When you question everyone around you and what their motives are. This King of Cups. Lots of emotion there, not a lot of talking, because I can't trust that what I say is going to be kept in the strictest confidence. There's somebody that's close to you. There's someone close to you that has no business being close to you with the Seven of Daggers. It would be in your best interest to suss them out and then excommunicate them, period. I don't care how nice they were or how many times they had you over for dinner. If they sip tea with the enemy, then they have sipped tea with the enemy and they are now poison goods. Let them go with love, but your safety is first. Your emotional health comes first. I don't know who that's for. Four of Daggers, the Hermit. Well, shit. Come on, Spirit. Nine of Crystals, Page of Cups, the Tower, and the Warden of Crystals. When was the last time you got a good night's sleep? When was the last time you had a good conversation with Spirit? When was the last time that you felt comfortable in your own skin? When was the last time that you felt happy with the love that you are giving and receiving? When was the last time you shed that skin, and when was the last time you took care of yourself? Self-care is not always steam and mud masks. It's not. Sometimes self-care is telling somebody no. Sometimes self-care is locking the door, turning off the phone, and going to bed. Sometimes self-care is telling yourself not to think about that person. And then one day you just don't. Spirit wants to get somebody's attention here, because there's a blessing that they want to give you. But they got to get rid of all this bullshit that you have built around you. This patchwork construction that's not meant to hold up anything at all. This shit was built to burn down. This shit was built to burn down. And because the person that you have walked away from was made of flammable cardboard and decided to take a dip in the gasoline pool and play with matches, is now being walked away from. Where's that Eight of Cups? I saw it. Yep. Is now being walked away from. Now they want to act a fool. You should have thought about that when you was taking me for granted. You should have thought about that when you was taking me for granted. GTFOH. It's going to be hard, but you know what? I'm worth it. Queen of Wands. It's going to be hard, but I'm worth it. It's just a matter of making the choice, man. Making the choice is the hard. Come on, Spirit, with the Ace of Daggers. Come on. Listen, the hardest part is making the choice. And Spirit say, you doggone right. Show you right. That is the absolute truth. But you know what? You make the choice to do that, you can create your whole flinging world. Period. Period. You and Spirit can come together. Come on. With the Knight of Daggers, you and Spirit can come together and cut out all that crap that just don't need to be there, including these flying monkeys. Baby, when you break a good sweat and wake up from this fever dream, number one, you will feel depleted. Make no mistake. You got a lot of toxins out. You got a lot of stuff that is not good for you out of your body. And it was holding you together. It was holding you together with the Tower. But that fever had to burn all of that stuff down and clear out a space for you to be able to actually build what's going to be here, what's going to be here for the long run. You have been given the green light from Spirit. Take it and run forward, not backward. Anyone who thought it was cool, funny, to break your heart, play with your feelings, play with your emotions, has no business being with you in your creator stage. You leave them behind like the broken sticks they are. Because now this is about you and your happiness. And you are cutting off everything that doesn't fall within that. Because your happiness is rooted in the truth. And the truth is, monkeys don't fly. All right, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.